Alright, hi, my name is Trinity. Welcome to my YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. So before we get into the video, let's just get the usual things out of the way. So all the decks I used will be listed down in the description below. My TikTok and Instagram is also listed down in the description. You can request personal readings from me. Best way to do that would be following the link to my Instagram and then DMing me. And we also have Black Lives Matters and SARS donations down in the description as well. So if you'd like to donate to that, ending police brutality around the world is a very important thing. Okay, let's dive on into it. Today we are going to be doing a November 2020 reading for the Earth signs. So it's going to be in the order of Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. This was supposed to be out earlier, but I had to end up refilming it because it was too long. My last video was just too chocked full of information and I couldn't edit it down any further. It was like 45 minutes and my phone was having a bitch fit about it being too long and unable to save to my camera roll, so I couldn't upload it. Anyway, that was fun, so let's just dive on into it. We're gonna start out with Capricorn. So, alright, Capricorn, so I got your spread all done, so let's just dive right on into it. First card you got for where you're at right now, you got the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is all about leaving something behind. It's disillusionment, learning a truth, and then moving on from something. So you may have recently learned something about, I feel like maybe someone you're close to, or some sort of situation you're in. I feel like it's maybe familial or like a friendship or something. You may have learned something about someone and you're kind of having to leave them behind almost. To clarify that, you got the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is all about you know, sorry, brain fart. The Seven of Wands is all about standing your ground and persevering. It's kind of like having to fight against the odds to make sure you get what you deserve. As further clarification, you got the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is my bad bitch, my boss bitch energy. You know, she is the card I always associate with Capricorn. Even though she's technically supposed to be an air sign, she just really has Cap energy, you know? So the Queen of Swords is all about standing your ground, you know, cutting through the bullshit when needed, not letting people lie to you or deceive you, or just try to jerk your chain around and tell you what to do, honestly. You know, she takes charge, she's in control, and she cuts people off if need be. Your final clarifier for where you're at right now, you got the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is all about, you know, having to make a decision, having multiple options open to you, and having to decide where to go next, you know. Your second card for what you need to know, you got the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is all about having a bunch of options available to you, and it's also kind of a card of daydreams and like envisioning what to do next. So I feel like it really ties in with that Two of Wands that came just before it. So, you know, you do have a lot of options too. You are gonna have to choose what option seems the best for you. Where do you want to go? To clarify that, you got the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is, you know, celebrations. It's you know, reunions, homecomings. It could signify a third party situation if you feel like this pertains to a relationship, but I don't really feel that. I honestly don't know if I feel like this pertains to a relationship necessarily, but you know, take what resonates for you and leave the rest. So yeah, you're gonna have to make a decision. You're gonna have to choose one of your options, but I feel like once you do, it is gonna be a celebration, you know, three's a party. As further clarification, you got the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands is a new beginning. It's creative, it's passion, you know, new creative endeavors, new creative ideas you could be embarking on. It could also be like a new person that you're, like a new sexual encounter type thing, because it is, you know, the Dick card. It's rather phallic. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know. Your final clarification for what you need to know, you got the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is all about, you know, being in your emotion, mastering it, and keeping a lid on it, keeping what's yours, and not really sharing. I wouldn't say not sharing, but not giving too much of yourself to other people that don't deserve it. You know, it's, yeah. There's like a little ghost rising up out of her cup. I don't know if you can see that, but I don't know. I feel like, you know, it's protecting your energy. It's being emotional, being intuitive, being in tune with that part of yourself, but also protecting that part of yourself and keeping it a bit guarded. Your final card for your most likely outcome, you got the Empress. The Empress is the matron of the tarot. She is, you know, intuitive. She is, she's intuitive. She's nurturing. She is, you know, in her power. I feel like you're really going to be coming into your own once you make these decisions and leave behind the things that don't serve you anymore. As further clarification for that, you got the Star. So I feel like, you know, the Star is a card of like getting recognition and attention for things, like a job well done in a way. So I feel like, you know, you're going to be receiving not necessarily praise or accolades or anything, but like people are going to notice that you are doing you, I guess. There's better ways to word it, but people are going to realize that you are standing strong, you are in your power, and they can't really have an influence over you, and they're just going to be stunned and watching, I feel like. As further clarification for that, you got the Devil. So this is a card of, you know, depression, addiction, substance abuse, things like that. I don't necessarily know that you are, I don't feel necessarily that you're like dealing with those. Maybe depression, I don't know about the substance abuse and stuff, but I feel like this is coming out as, you know, a needing to leave behind what you need to leave behind in order to get to that Empress state. You know, you can't you know, grow and shine and, you know, move upwards in life where you need to go if you're constantly chained to some goat dude, you know. Your final clarification for that is the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak, betrayal, kind of a, you know, an ouch in the emotional region. So I feel like that's what you're letting go of. That's what you're leaving behind. You may have had somebody in the past who hurt you, and that's why you're kind of in this energy, the Queen of Cups, of protecting your, you know, your spirit, your own energy, your vibe, you know. And, you know, you have to be able to, as hard as it sounds, you have to be able to process and let go of that pain with the Three of Swords and leave it behind in order to get to that Empress. So yeah, I hope that gave you some clarity or insight. Thank you so much for watching. You can go ahead and leave any comments or criticisms down in the comment section below, and I would be so very happy to read them. Yeah, thank you so much. Bye. Okay, Virgo, so I got your spread all done, so let's just dive right on into it. First card you got for where you're at right now, you got the World. So, you know, the World is a card of good luck. It's a good omen. It's kind of like the universe laying everything down at your feet. So I feel like where you're at right now is exactly where you're meant to be. You are where you're supposed to be. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You are on the path that Spirit has laid out in front of you. To clarify that, you got the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is all about abundance, stability. He is, the King of Pentacles and the Emperor kind of have the same kind of energy to me. I know that all the kings are kind of supposed to be emperor-like, but the King of Pentacles is definitely the most emperor-y to me. He is Taurus energy, with all the bulls around him. Yeah, and again, just stability, abundance. You could have money coming in, or either way, if you don't have like extra money coming in, you're just in a pretty decent place financially. You're able to pay all your bills, take care of everything that you need to be taken care of. As further clarification for that, you got the Strength card, so that's pretty self-explanatory. Strength card represents strength, having inner strength, determination, perseverance, being able to take all the challenges that life throws at you and get out of them, kind of unscathed. You're able to roll with the punches and get through it, Your final clarifier for this is the Prince of Cups, so the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is all about messages coming in, good news generally. Could be, love messages coming in if you are dealing with a kind of love situation. I don't necessarily know if I see that, but, again, take what resonates for you. Yeah. Your second card for what you need to know, you got the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is all about, standing in your power, going for what you want, not letting people tell you shit. They fight, you burn back. It's going towards your passions, going towards your creativity, and just listening to your gut above all else, Yeah. To clarify that, you got Judgment. So I feel like, Judgment is all about, judging yourself or others too harshly, or having others judge you too harshly, and kind of feeling watched and as if you have eyes on you, And I feel like, you may be putting too much pressure on yourself with whatever this, is that you're doing. If it is a creative endeavor or some other sort of passion that you're chasing, you may feel that you are, you feel almost that you're putting yourself in a box in a way. And just know, like, if you are, the only one who can put you in a box is you. So if you don't want to be in the box, get out of it, As further clarification for that, you got Temperance. So Temperance is all about, balance, it's balance of morality and, what you want. It's balance of like wants and needs in life and all of that. It is a reminder to have patience as well. So I feel like, things may not be moving as quickly as you'd like them to with this endeavor, but they are going to move nonetheless. And you need to have patience and just let it be, you have to let the water flow as it does. As humans, we have very little control over things. Of course, like, you create your own reality, but everyone creates their own reality, so you can't fight against the reality of 7 billion other people, you have to go within the realm of what you can do, and sometimes it takes time. I mean, whoever has ever, I sure as fuck have never manifested anything in like 24 hours. I don't know, I haven't been able to do that. If you have a secret to manifesting shit in 24 hours, let me know. But, for the most part, these things, they take time. And honestly, it's kind of good that they do, because if everything you thought became reality right away, reality would be a pretty shitty place. Your final card, your final clarification for that is the Hanged Man. So I feel like, you know, in the near future, I feel like this is going to be within the next few weeks or so, you're going to be having a change of perspective. The Hanged Man is all about surrendering, you know, going with the flow of the universe, the cosmic tide, whatever you want to call it. It's surrender, it's giving up control, and it's a new perspective in life. So I feel like you're going to be reaching a new perspective and kind of giving up some of that control that you seek and that you want, and just learning how to go with what's happening. Your final clarification, your final card for your most likely outcome, you got the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is all about, you know, keeping it moving forward. It's perseverance, it's determination, it's standing your ground. You know, this deck, this card always makes me think of just, you know, keep moving it along, because he is, you know, running across the wands in the water and just trying to get to where he's going. To clarify that, you got the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is all about, you know, possession. It's keeping what you have yours and not really giving it up. And, you know, that's an okay place to be in. You know, there's a such thing as being overly possessive and overly clingy and things like that. But, you know, in most circumstances, there's nothing wrong with keeping what's yours. As further clarification, you got the Emperor. So I feel like you're going to really be coming into a place where you are in control, or, you know, you are accepting of a lack of control, and through that, you are able to, you know, get to where you want to go. You're able to take charge, kind of, if not control. And your final clarification is the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands is all about foundations, stability. It is building, celebration, growth, those kinds of things. To me, it is kind of a soulmate marriage card of the Minor Arcana. It's very reminiscent of Hierophant energy for me. But, you know, it doesn't have to be with a relationship. It could be with a creative endeavor or anything. It's just having strong foundations and being able to grow forward from that. So I feel like your November is going to be pretty fucking good. You know, you're in a good place at the moment. You know, you're on the path you're supposed to be on. Be careful of, you know, putting too much pressure on yourself, of course, and you know, you may have to learn to look at things a little bit differently, but overall, I feel like, you know, you're gonna get where you need to go, and you're gonna be able to lay down those foundations for it. So that was your reading. I hope that resonated. I hope it, you know, gave you some clarity or insight. If you have anything you'd like to say, any comments, criticism, you can go ahead and leave that down in the comment section below, and I'd be so very happy to read it. Thank you so much for watching. I love having you around. Bye. Alright, Taurus, I got your spread all done here, so let's just dive right on into it. First card you got for where you're at right now, the Fool. So the Fool is all about new beginnings, new adventures, a new chapter in life. To clarify that, you got the Hierophant, which is all about commitment. It can be card of marriage. If not marriage, it is, you know, institutions that are larger than one person, church, work, schooling, those type of things. As further clarification, you got the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is kind of like, it's indecision, it's instability, it's a tentative step forward in the field of, you know, money and finance and material things, those kinds of things. And as your final clarifier, you got the Prince of Swords, the Knight of Swords, which is a card that signifies, you know, change, welcome, wanted change coming in that you've been expecting. So I feel like this could be about work, but it also could be about, you know, a relationship in a way. Like, there's two different things I'm mainly getting. I'm getting, you know, some of you are getting into new relationships, and it's going to be a lot of change. you're kind of feeling a little bit hesitant about it. But, you know, as is par for the course when you're starting something new. And, you know, the other thing is very similar, just for a job instead, you know, feeling hesitant, unsure of what you want to do, if this is where you want to be going, if this is what you want to do for the rest of your life. And that's fine, but it doesn't have to be for the rest of your life, you know that. Your second card for what you need to know, you got the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is indecisiveness, hesitancy, you know, it's wanting to go towards what you love, wanting to go towards your passions and where your creativity leads you, but not really being sure if that's the right move. To clarify that, you got the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords is a card of deceit and miscommunication and misinformation. So you could have somebody in your life that's kind of fucking you around, you know, and maybe somebody that you want to go towards, you know, following that passion, but this person in the past has been inconsistent with you, and you know that. As further clarification, you got the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is all about happy endings, emotional fulfillment, spiritual fulfillment, just fulfillment in general. It is, you know, the pot of gold under the rainbow, in a way. You know, if you are feeling like you want to be going towards somebody that has, you know, fucked around in the past and kind of left you hurt, it might not be an awful idea. You know, if they come back and you want to give them a second chance, it wouldn't be awful. But your final clarification is the Devil. So the Devil is all about, you know, feeling trapped. It's depression, you know, addiction, substance abuse issues. You know, if you want to have the Ten of Cups with this person who is in the past, you know, lied or not been fully upfront with you, you're going to have to let go of that past. You're going to have to allow people the space and the, you know, time to grow and change. And if you're constantly holding what they've done in the past over them, they're just going to repeat what they've done, you know? So if you do want to take a step forward with this person, you're gonna have to, you know, try to trust them, which can be hard. You know, if somebody has lied to you in the past, it's not easy to trust. But if they're coming back and you are wanting to accept that, it's the only way you're gonna be able to be happy with them. Yeah. Your most likely outcome, you got the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is all about messages, good news coming in. It could be love offers coming in, you know, that Seven of Swords person. Clarification, you got the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is all about new beginnings, new ideas, new mental clarity. It could also be, you know, new communication coming in, a new conversation. As further clarification, you got the Chariot, which is a card of victory and triumph. It is moving forward on the path that you're supposed to be moving on. You know, moving forward and leaving behind the things that don't serve you. And as your final clarification, you got the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak, betrayal, you know, an emotional or spiritual ouch, you know. So I feel like this is, you know, the Three of Swords, my bad, is kind of just a repeating of the Devil card, you know. You're going to have to move past it. You're going to have to move on and move past it if you want this to be something that lasts. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I got for you guys. I hope that gave you some sort of clarity or insight for how your November 2020 is going to go. If you have any comments or criticisms or anything like that, you can go ahead and leave that down in the comment section below. I'd be so very happy to read it. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Bye.